Well, hi there, and welcome to our Sunday Song Time. And this time I have a song for you. It's not that old, although it does go back to the 1990s, so that's getting back there, isn't it? Anyway, it was written by Mark Bishop, and back when he sang with a group called The Bishops, and they did a bluegrass gospel album. They weren't normally bluegrass singers, but they did a tribute album, and I really liked this song. It's a short song, a simple one, but I've sung it a few times over the years. Okay, short and simple, yeah, I kind of relate to that. Anyway, now it has a slight, brief instrumental break in it, so you're going to have to use your imagination and just picture in your mind all those great acoustic bluegrass instruments accompanying me. Yes, and maybe some harmony vocals to make this sound a little better than it will. Okay, song is called I Talk to Him in Prayer. Within this life of pain and grief, when hope is gone, I cannot sleep. I find myself alone with Him in prayer. He listens as to Him I cry. He understands my every sigh. When I talk to Him in prayer, comfort and assurance I find alone with Him. Hope for the pathway when it grows so dim. It's all because He hears my prayer, and all because He's waiting there to talk to me when I kneel in prayer. Comfort and assurance I find alone with Him. Hope for the pathway when it grows so dim. It's all because He hears my prayer, and all because He's waiting there to talk to me when I kneel in prayer. Oh, He'll talk to you when you kneel in prayer. Talk to Him in prayer. Hey, I got a few words from actually St. Paul in Acts chapter 17. And he says this about God. He said that the God who made the world and everything in it is the Lord of heaven and earth, and does not live in temples built by human hands. We've gotten it really wrong in some ways over the thousands of years of the church, haven't we? Yeah, he doesn't live in those temples built by human hands. He's not served by human hands as if He needed anything. Rather, He Himself gives life and breath and everything else. And it says that He gives it to everyone. Hey, if you're breathing today, it's a gift, isn't it? From one man He made all the nations that they should inhabit the whole earth. And He marked out their appointed times in history and the boundaries of their lands. Where you are and the time that you are in, it's not an accident. God did this so they would seek Him and perhaps reach out for Him and find Him, though He is not far from any one of us. I was thinking about talking to Him in prayer. And a great book, by the way. is the little book of Philippians, just 4 chapters long, but a very joyful book and a very hopeful book. And so when you think about some of those times, when maybe sleep doesn't come to you as easily as maybe it once did, well, Paul tells us that we can rejoice. We can rejoice in the Lord always. I'll say it again, is what he writes. Rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation. So, we think about it, we're not afraid, but we're not, we're careful how we live our lives as well. We're not foolhardy. So he says, don't be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. And that's my prayer for you today on this Sunday, or whenever you're watching, that you would also find the Lord near and ready to talk with you in prayer.